game.
We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Aggressive call on the opening play. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And now the running back's got it again. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on the quarterback with 3 rushing.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Lewis. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
There's a run call on third and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. It's a draw play. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Yeah, send it to me. I'm working out now. Send it to me.
On the 5-yard line, we're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See what? Is you one?
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the outbound.
That's good. Just send it to my tool.
After the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Okay, cool. Okay.
They're going to throw forward on third and short. He's looking to scramble. Finding some room at the 25. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Ducks line up on first and 10.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quick throw caught on the left side. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down of the 46. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. 3rd and short here in this playoff game, and the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit on the slide. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Gets made on the out route. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down mark. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw it again. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. Powering through the defender. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU. A great return as the defense comes up with a huge takeaway and score. They have taken the lead in this semifinal game.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. On the design run. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Has first down yardage at the 46. The Ducks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Offense stays on the field. We're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40. The Ducks are going to keep this drive rolling.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense set up. This is play number 10 in this series. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, but now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
A quick throw out left, complete. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Ducks. A much-needed counter-punch delivered. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Receiver in motion now. To throw, it's Lewis. Looking to scramble. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the wideout goes in motion. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Catch made down inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. A strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Throws it to the right. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Play makes it 2nd and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. And looking for a big play here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Breaks free. Couldn't quite get to the marker. Just short of it. 4th down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made by the tight end. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Inside the 45. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Back to throw. It's Lewis. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Return starts from inside the 5. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Back to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. The short completion with the tight end. The Ducks' offense is on the move now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up-tempo against them.
Second down after that run on the previous play. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Physical one, earns the first down. The offense going with the hurry out. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Touchdown, Ducks! Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Type shit, yo.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field.
That's fine. There's only 6 people
adjusting now to the defense.
For real, I knew that.
In our
That's what I told you. But you and the girl playing, though?
It's Lewis. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick in return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
What was it?
It was the first one.
The offensive
Yeah. No, it was the second one. It was the second one. Hold on. No, y'all lost, I thought.
Catch made on the out route. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Hold on.
Not much of a game there, but the defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely and gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Wait, did you take
Which one you like the best?
the D? It's the spur.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Send the back in motion.
Look at me. Look at me, my friend Taylor.
They look to throw it here on second down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible.
Right, dog. You was, dog, they should have let you just, dog, real talk. They should have just let you did like 2 or 3 times.
Big
You was
third
fast.
down conversion coming here.
That's what I'm saying. They should have let you did it because, like it was you and like 2 other people who were fast doing it, like the race. You know what I'm saying?
QB keeper all the way. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops it just short of the mark.
Wait, in this
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays.
And the other race is the race where you had to
Letting your
run,
quarterback
and then you had
take
to
too
double
many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Going for it on fourth down. The mark.
You remember that, right? You had the damn.
And he drops back in the gun. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down
I saw
yardage?
that. You got that face too, right? Good.
Touchdown, Oregon.
me and my friend.
Well, just a brilliant move from this
That's all. I thought Harmony was there. Was Harmony out there? Why you ain't play ball?
This guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job at taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I was going to
Knocks
talk
the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone.
And she said, yes, to go on the
He
stage.
steps out at the 25. Same place had it been a touchback.
Yes. Hey, he said, you got my baby question. I don't listen to know my baby. Why got to walk around?
In the first play of the
all
drive
the
now from the
time.
25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Lewis. Looking deep to the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Trying to find room. It's Wilson. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. On the defense, approved a jump before the snap and the flag comes
You looking for me?
Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard
But
penalty.
because you were playing, you were having too much fun. I was like, man, I said, I'm straight then. I was like, why I got the close? Huh? Well, how you want your phone and you got to play with your
So
friends?
ball at the 30. This is
That
a
was on-
manageable
yeah.
3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Fights off a defender. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Only a short gain in that one. Defense able to pen him in. Getting set. Here's second down.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Chris, a great ability by
It's only team the right tonight because I can eat.
and place the football right.
I would say that because you're not agitating the lunch. You don't want it. No, I ain't no son. You don't want it. Just tell me not to take it. You got chicken. You don't want it.
Coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the move now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication. Able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Wait, hey, where do you get this from? Where y'all went?
Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Hey, that was the right round. Come on, man. That was the right round, dude.
Go for a 2-point conversion.
Look who did.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. The 2-point conversion is good. Cuts the lead down to 10.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this 2-point conversion. Nice call.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there.
That would have been the lead, right?
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Defense is coming after him. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grabbed by the receiver. Good enough for first down yardage.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain
Why you
down
let
to
my first
23.
go? Oh,
I mean, Chris, look at this guy.
Somebody
You
get
talk
him.
about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
You did, I know.
Pounding away with the run game. And they finally stop him, but a decent game that time.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Yes. I do. And do. And do.
Stay out there. They are 2
And
for
do.
3 so far on fourth down tries.
Oh my God.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I got the hell of them.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff running right. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
You have. Yep, you have.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Yeah,
Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll take off deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late deep throw. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Hey, the defense working with this lead does everything right, taking away any threats downfield, gives the quarterback only option really to take off and pick up some yards. Now, they better be careful, because you do that too many times, eventually he could get out and put it into the end zone.
Trying to create here on the move. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, what a grab. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Tigers. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. He makes the recovery, but a little over-eager. May have touched it before it went 10 yards. Penalty flag is down. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Huh?